Sergeant America coming at you. Boom. I don't know if this will ever reach the internet. Doing a little kind of a quick review. Don't know that I've ever done this, but this week Oddfellow Thoughts Roundtable will not be out and about. So, uh, definitely it's going to be awesome to hear about his trip and all that. But, since I didn't have any books last week, I missed talking to the guys and I miss another week. Just like chatting comics with friends. So this week I picked up Detective. Jim Gordon goes assists some friends in the military, goes back to his roots of being a Marine. Something has happened in their past, and a group of people are out to kill him. I definitely don't want to give too much away. I enjoy Jim Gordon as Batman, so it was kind of nice to get back into this kind of storyline. He starts out as Jim Gordon, but he does he does bring along the cloth bat suit, and it'll be nice to see him getting back into being Batman after what happened with the last Batman. So, Suicide Squad, the squad, boom, 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 boom. The squad is being hunted down by the Fist of Cain. There's evidently a blood initiation where the people, the Fist of Cain, score points by killing the squad and other people, and so it's the squad versus everybody else. It definitely was, once again, just wonderful artwork by Juan Fiera. Tim Seeley has done a fun job with the storyline, and I'm just digging this team. I like my bad guy groups. So that was my DC with my Marvel, Old Man Logan. Almost felt like a little bit of a filler issue. Still wonderful Sorrentino art, but last issue we had Wolverine getting popped in the head with Cap's shield, and it's Old Man Logan versus Old Man Steve Rogers. Logan even mentioned Steve Rogers never got to be that old, so it was really kind of interesting to see the two of them kind of face off against each other. But Cap does put a licking to him. Cap also reintroduces Logan of this alternate universe, and he pretty much shows him that's what it is. That Wolverine, in the current timeline, is dead. He's encased his entire body in adamantium from a previous series, Death of Wolverine. So it was interesting. It's showing him you're not the same person. This isn't your past. So stop trying to kill people. And so it was very interesting because Steve knows there's probably at least two more people that Wolverine has to kill. So it will be interesting. Does Wolverine still attempt to try and kill those people? He kind of feels that he needs to. So, he still gets flashbacks of his family who died, so he feels indebted that he has to. So I've definitely been enjoying that one. The Black Widow with her solo book. So it gives us a little more explanation on why she attacked a helicarrier in the first issue. This explains that she's being blackmailed into it. I feel, though, that I've read one or two other Black Widow centered storylines where, because of her past, she always feels that she, I think everybody knows that she was a bad person, a bad guy, girl. So it was interesting that they're still tackling the storyline. It'll be interesting to see what Wade does and Samney. I guess he's also the writer of it too. How they can spice up that storyline. Definitely probably give it the full 5 issues to see on this arc. Is it a little bit different than previous ones, or am I getting the same recycled spy story? I mean, she is a spy. It makes sense that the stories are spy centered, but I almost feel, though, that I've just read that one before. So, Independence, Johnny Red. Last issue, Johnny had pulled a gun on the Führer himself, Adolf Hitler. He pulls the trigger, but he's out of bullets. And so the Führer gets away. Johnny frees his troops. They continue fighting the Germans, and we find out that the Russians were about ready to give up to the Germans. They were going to do a surrender, just pull back. They would not be occupied by Germany, but Germany could have the disputed land territory. So it was interesting to kind of see that, the political part of the his hierarchy. That's why he was not allowed to be on this mission. That's why he had to sneak in and save his friends. Once again, Garth Ennis does a great job writing the story, and Keith Burns' artwork is something I really enjoyed. So, never read a kind of a plain fighter pilot storyline like that before. It was nice. It's interesting because to get a real good fight or fight in the air, you need several panels. The way the artist does it, it just makes very dramatic moments. So I like that. Sheriff of Babylon, the our main officer, blanking on his name, Christopher. Christopher is helping out the two Iraqis that were supporting him, the police officer that would previously, and his wife Fatima. And this is a character building story. This one is about Christopher and Fatima getting to know each other, getting to know about the place that he's at, because he kind of got dropped in there. He doesn't have a lot of information about the social structure of Iraq as he's trying to get these police officers trained, and it's interesting just to see the perspective that Fatima will give him on this new land that he is in. So it was starting to get into the territory a little bit where the politics of it was what I worried about. It touched on it a little bit, but it's about the characters, so I did like it. G.I. Joe versus Street Fighter. I figured out, when I pick up a comic for nostalgia value, I should only pick up the first issue. This one was fine. I mean, it is G.I. Joe, it is Street Fighter. I like them both, but I don't have G.I. Joe action figures on my shelf. I don't have Street Fighter statues or even the games. I just enjoyed playing at my friend's house. So evidently the nostalgia, I have it, but it's not severe. So I think I might end on that one. It's all right. It's a fine comic, and there's not going to be a lot of story to it. So lastly, and I made this lastly because, Blackjack Ketchum. Evidently this one, and I think the Street Fighter actually came out last week. But I didn't go to the store because I didn't expect anything. I didn't even see, this one I think was supposed to have come out 2 weeks ago. So it's interesting that it's now hitting the shelf. There were multiple issues. It looks like it's first printed. So, it's always been a difficult one. I was trying to figure out, is this, just a universe jumping book where it's the Wild West, but there's some ethereal quality to it and all that. I think in the end it's about, do you accept a name? Do you accept a role? That Blackjack Ketchum has been written about several times, and now Tom Ketchum is the new Blackjack. But will he be? I mean, will he be Blackjack Ketchum? And if you don't understand what I'm saying, I don't really know that I understood it either. So that was just one of those things where it was a 4-issue series. I got all 4 issues. It was building towards something, I guess. I didn't know where it was going, and now that I've got there, I don't know where I'm at. So those are my quick reviews. I enjoyed all my books this week. Even, like I said, G.I. Joe, it's good. It's just I figured out this time the storyline is about yay deep, so it is what it is. It is nostalgia. One other thing I was going to touch on, just because I've been very excited about the whole network of people that are out there, whether you're comic book collectors, just reviewers, readers, lovers, whatever. I just want to mention there's 2 contests that are out there that I thought I'd pass word on to make sure if you're interested, you can get into it. On the 21 network, there's a show called After Gotham. If you watch the Gotham TV show, there's these guys, Chad Perkins, Dave Cottingham, that do a review. There's just two guys that love Batman, that are, especially love the Gotham show, that are doing a review, chatting. I mean, funny guys. I enjoy the show. Enjoy After Gotham almost even more than Gotham. But they have a contest right now where you can win a pop vinyl Harvey Bullock. And all you got to do is go to the After Gotham on YouTube. And with that, watching After Gotham, watch the show, comment on the video. I think they have 3 episodes. If you comment on all of them, then you entered into a chance to win the pop vinyl of Harvey Bullock. So it's just something that I'd recommend. I like the show. I would just say watch it for the show, if no for other reason. But there is a contest, so there's that. Also, before too long, Immortalized in Stone. Immortalized in Stone is hero statue collector Lou and all-time collector Victor. I know Lou. I watch the show all the time. I know Lou. I know Victor just because of how much I love that show. I just wanted to make sure I got the catch names, their titles correct. 2 guys that collect statues, read comics in the past, enjoy the shows. Beyond statues, I mean, they also collect other things. They're just wonderful guys. The show is definitely about personality. Immortalized in Stone. They have a contest going on right now that if you sub them in Immortalized in Stone, sub them on Hero Statue Collector Lou's channel, and sub them on All Time Collector Victor channel, you can enter into the contest. Just in the on their page, go to Immortalized in Stone, be subbed to all 3, let them know you'd like to be entered into their contest. And they have a wonderful Silver Surfer statue that they have as a amazing piece that they're going to give away. So, like I said, fantastic piece. It'll be very interesting to see who that goes to. And like I said, if nothing else, 2 amazing guys, funny show. I enjoy it. Definitely adult content, just because they talk from the heart, talk from the head. Talk from the funny bone. So wonderful shows. Hope you enjoy those. Hope you like the quick review. I see the quick review is now getting up to 13 minutes. So lastly, catchphrase.